This video is about the Moxy truck. I had a job coming up last year that I was going to need a haul truck of some sort to get the job. So I found this jewel up in Indiana at a farm auction. So that's what this video is about. Loading the first few loads on the Moxy truck. We're just getting started on this job. First, like I said, the first few loads. Just kind of getting the feel of it, how to use it, and how to work it. If you look right here behind the excavator and look at that garage doors on that house, that pad's going to be up at the top of those garage doors and down to this fence on this side. So that's the scope of this job. It just had to have some help getting all that clay up there. Where I'm sitting is on one piece of property, and beyond the little fence is another piece of property that the farmer has allowed us to come in and get the clay in return for some. We're going to clean up some stuff on this farm and clean this mess up that we've made, which is what he'll get out of it. But he's very courteous and gracious to let her do that. And he was very instrumental in me even getting the job to start with. So, another story. But we're just playing with the old Moxy truck, just getting started. Like I said, we know nothing about it. We've driven it around a little bit. The first loads we just hauled, just trying to get our feet wet to see how it'll work. Now right here, I'm just sitting in the cab. We're digging. We're just searching for all the clay we can find. And here was a pile of clay or so. I think we wound up with 30 loads or something over here on this corner. Had a big hump that was actually giving the farmer fits, holding water back into those trees. So we cleaned it all out and drained it and used the clay for this purpose. And we're just trying to make the best situation for everybody. If you look up behind the dozer, we'd already taken about 20 loads. No, I take that back. We're going to get 20 more loads up there behind where that dozer is. So after I get this pile, we went up there and got some more. Kind of forget where I was at. This is actually in November right here. You can tell the trees got just a few leaves and stuff on them. It's a little cool. I'm sitting here now editing this video, nursing a detached retina. So I'm sitting at home, finally got time to sit down and go through some video stuff that we've done. It's kind of neat looking back on it after we forget about it almost. We're not through with the job, but we're getting awful close. And here was one hauling. It was his first trip. I'd hauled a few loads in it, but this was his first trip hauling with it. There again, we've never driven anything like this, so we run machinery all the time, but just nothing. This is a little bit different, and it's a big old weighs 100,000 pounds as it sits loaded. Holds 30 tons and it weighs 40,000 pounds empty. So, but anyway, we're just trying to feel our way through it and figure out how we're going to get all this clay up on this hill to start with. But he's doing fine. He's learning. I was real tickled with this old truck. If you look at the rubber on it, it's eat up with rubber. And gosh almighty, the air conditioner worked. We did some work on it. We put a radio in it, and I put a backup camera and some heater hoses, just little stuff like that. It's got an automatic greaser on it that I'm not real happy with. I think we're going to either do away with it, put some grease banks on it, or get this fixed or something. I don't know. But see, the tailgate, there's an automatic tailgate. As it comes up, the little latch opens up and lets it go. It's kind of a pretty neat system. This old Moxy truck is, I did some research on it when I found it on the auction site, and some local contractors here in this area have 5 of them. So I was able to get some good information. He said, man, they're just tough as nails. They're not the prettiest thing to look at, but it's a Swedish Mack engine, and he said it's just tough. We like them. Getting parts it may be an issue, but he said, you know, you need parts. I got a guy that deals with these things. He could get those parts. So that may be an issue one of these days. I won't use it very little. I don't know. I'll use it if I got it on a job or two. But I had to have it on this job. We just had to have it. I think we wound up over 250 loads of what we hauled in it. Got a real long haul. Go from there to right up there. We're trying to get this stuff as close as we can. We got a lot of stuff to haul. Knocking off a few little humps. The landowner's okay with that, happy with that. We're trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Here's a little bit of a longer range view of what we're doing. That lady wants 200 by 70 arena right there, and it's about a 10-foot fall on the lower side of that thing. So we're hauling clay from wherever we can find it. We found a decent hole right over here, trying to find it as close as we can. We found about 30 loads right over in here. We got it cleaned up, fixed back, which is what we'll have to do over here after we burn the brush pile and clean all that mess up. Well, that lady knows what kind of building she's going to put right there. Just built that little barn last year. Nice little barn. Pretty setting. She got 3 horses. And she's going to have a 200 by, I think, 75 or something. Huge building right there. But that's what she wants, that's what she gets. You get a little clay this morning. I guess you could call it a bar pit. Pretty good clay. But you can see up here, we're just following the clay, trying to get out of the rock. Pretty deep right there. That's what we're doing. We're following the clay. And we need a bunch. We're just taking it right up here. It's not very far, but got to build it up quite a bit. Well, we keep saying that we're chasing the clay, but a few rock in this pad's not going to hurt a thing. Obviously, rock is mixed in with clay like that. It makes a good pad. But this guy's going to drill. He's got to drill holes for his post all the way around this barn. So I'm just trying to keep all I can out of it. We get into so much because it goes from good clay to real bad rock real quick around in this area. So that's what we're doing. Well, we're chasing the clay again, just like yesterday. You can see we got into rock here. It's pretty good clay over there where the truck's sitting. But on the other side of where the truck was sitting is some good, clean clay. So we've made another trough over on this side where we just dug a big, huge hole. We dug a bunch of clay out of it right where the truck's sitting now. So we've got this rig set up. We're gonna get on top of where we were hauling and follow the clay. Now the truck is sitting in cut number 1. Went all the way over to there, cut number 1. And this hole right here where this truck was sitting, geez, was about 15 feet deep from up here. Well, I filled it back up just a little bit, put some of the nasty rock and stuff in, covered it up so we could back down in here. Now this little bit right here on this old road bed is good clay. So we're gonna get all we can get out of that. Oh, I'm sitting in now. Start on the new cut. Sound like the gold miners going over to the north cut. This is the second cut. Well, this is the third cut on this one, so this is what we're gonna do. There's some decent clay over on the other side, but it's real close to rock. So that's all we can do. Is just when we hit rock, we scoot over top of it and go on. But unfortunately, that winds up mixing a lot of rock in your good clay for a little while, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because the man has got what we're building, he's going to build a barn on top of this. He's got to drill holes through it. We don't want rock where he's going to drill. And he says, well, just put all the rock in the middle and put the good stuff around the edges. Buddy, that's when you're building a barn pad, you don't build it like that. So that's hard to do. So we're just trying to stay out of the rock. A little bit longer haul. You can see the excavator back there is where we're hauling from today. Mud, getting stuck. Coming up this hill is the worst one, coming in this building right here. But we're making it. First load or two I was spinning, 6-wheel drive and the whole 9 yards, but we got in here. Burning our brush pile. We're getting it made. Getting started on a new cut. I don't know, we liked another 15, 20 loads. Looks like he got his truck just a little too close to him, but he'll figure it out. front. Come on, one. When I pull up there, he's always whining and, oh, you're too close, you're too far away, you're too close. Now look, he pulled it up there, look at him. He's so close he can't hardly even dump in it. But that happens. He'll figure it out next trip. Well, there's where we're going. This is our farm roads. This old truck weighing 100,000 pounds loaded. It eats it up pretty good, but we're surviving. Back up camera. This thing, so this Saturday afternoon I'm hauling a few loads to see if we can get it all over there before it rains. Like this hill, not for power, but I got stuck on here a couple days ago. It won't stick today because it's cold out there. It's frosty. Not slick like it was a couple days ago, but this is a pretty good pull. There's where we got most of all this clay. Wound up being a pretty good hole. We got into so much rock we couldn't do anything else. Been going in that gate right there, going up on the pad. I'm going around the backside today, and we'll see what we can come up with. I hope I don't turn this bad boy over. That'd be nice. Soft down here in this bottom too. Well, here's our new cut. We ran out pretty much on that other hole, which was a big deep hole, but this one's different. You can tell we're going about 3 foot deep as far as we're going. But I went in, he had some issues with this gateway, so we just decided we'd take some of this hump off and get rid of the clay, and then I'll put the topsoil back and grade it all around where it'll drain. But we're gonna have to go over a whole big area, a whole lot flatter area to get what clay we need. And it's not nearly as good a clay. This is old yellow gumbo clay up here. It was a lot better clay down over the hill, but it works down fine. Well, here we go. About 100,000 pounds. In the field with the cows. Gateways not made for this kind of stuff. Really not made for a farm tractor, but we're doing it. Supposed to rain tomorrow night, Monday. This is Saturday afternoon. That's the only reason we're hauling. Thought we might get some in here before it rained again. I don't like much finishing this pad up. Won't get to finish it today, but we'll get awful close. Farm butter.
is a soft spot. We're going down in this old bottom. There's sinkholes on both sides of us. We'll have to fall through any time. But I've made quite a few loads through here. We can make a few more, we'll have it made. This is the worst part of this haul. It's coming up this hill. We were going in that hole right there a long time ago. All-terrain truck, buddy. You couldn't do this with any other kind of vehicle on this kind of weight, this kind of stuff. Like I said, we're grossing 100,000 pounds. There we go. My rear view camera kind of watch while the load comes out of there. It's empty. Yeah, we'll let the bed down. Might get us another load. Another round trip. Let's go for a ride. There's where we're going. Not that far for this truck, but gotta get it over there to get this pad built. We're on about 215 loads. like your pucker coming down through here. I think the old truck will be alright, boy, you just don't know. That's why they call these all-terrain trucks. Wow. Move a lot of stuff. And we have moved a lot of stuff with it. Backup camera, I can see backing up somewhat while the sun's not shining in your face or in your back. There's the dump coming out. I can tell what it's doing back there. Make sure the tailgate came open and all that good stuff. Worried about turning over too fast with the vehicle. You get on a bank like this, I don't want to wind up over in that hole. Different spot every time, but we don't cut any more ruts than we have to. It might be compacted the snot out of it, but that's alright. We had a job to do. This is about the last load we hauled for the day. Juan had to leave early and go do something else, and I wound up hauling another load or two by myself, but then I got on the dozer to level it all down. But here's kind of view of after I got it leveled down right before dark that afternoon. I was waiting on a rain, and we kept going back trying to check it to see if we could shoot it. It rained just enough where it was nasty. But then, after that Saturday afternoon, here was Sunday. This is what happened to us on Sunday. So that's where it stands as of today. I haven't been able to get back.
We don't like another 20 loads probably being through, but we'll get back with you later. And as usual, thanks for watching, and God bless America.